Hello everybody. In today's video we will talk about adding some effects on sound in SD90, SD9, SD60. For purpose of this video I chose one guitar sound. It is sampled guitar and I will press the sound, go inside of editing mode and let us hear that guitar. It is dry sound, dry sample. Now first I will see which options do I have, then I will start to adding some effects. Right away in this editing mode I can see that I can choose one reverb for this sound. If I press to that reverb there is several options, several reverbs. What I can choose, I will choose this one. I will add that reverb and see how it sounds now. Listen. Okay, I will get rid of this reverb for now because I want to start from something else. I will first press edit here to see which effect do I have, what is offered to me. I don't have anything yet, but I will add something here. If I press to the button that is here on right side is called keyboard control, I will get some pedals here. First of them is this distortion. If I press here distortion, I have several options of distortion or overdrive. Then chorus, I have flanger, I have phaser, I have auto pan, and then I have wah wah. If I press there, several options. And of course, I have option to turn on, turn off. And delay, I have delay. So I have 4 effects here. And I have, I showed you I already have a reverb. Those are 5 options, but I want to start with something here, something else that we can not see here, but we can find it in this here window when we press on effect type. We press there. Now we will get some effects that we already saw there as a pedals. We are not going to choose any of those effects because we can add them anytime later. We'll choose something that we cannot see here on this screen. And I like to start with something that is called compressor. There is enhancer, there is more options. You can go down, you can see what do you have. I will start with compressor. Now, you cannot see that compressor here now, but if you exit from this window, if you go again to that guitar, editing mode, then editing mode here, editing effect in editing mode, you will see compressor. Now you will see gate and you will see level of the compression. So before I do anything else, now I will turn on insert for that effect and play it. First without insert. With insert. It is louder. First, what I want to do, I don't want to have louder sound. I don't want that level of the sound to fool me and to show me that I can maybe think that is good effect, but actually there is nothing here yet. It is just gate, and I want to adjust that gate to the level of the sound. See? Yeah, I have just a little bit now that that gate. I want to have it like that because I want to have that sound to be present. It's not too loud. It is okay. I didn't do yet anything. I didn't give any kind of compression. I don't need that compression now. Why I need compression and when I need compression? Only if I want to do some balancing between soft notes and high notes. If soft notes are too soft and high notes, loud notes, if they are too loud, then I will choose some compression and do some balancing between them. But you have to be very careful with that when you are working with this. You have to know what you are doing and don't lose any dynamic. You have to keep dynamic, but you have to just adjust a feeling that you have under the finger and the music that you can hear what is coming out from that feeling that you have under the finger. So then you have to work with compressor and to get the best ratio between those soft, loud sounds and that feeling that you have under the finger and the music that you can hear after that feeling that you want to get from keys. Now, we have here compression. Now, I want to add now something else. I want to add some delay. I will press again keyboard control and I will go to delay. And I can stay with delay 1. It is not important in this video. It's not important how it will sound on the end. Video is important process, how we can add effects, what we can get. And after that, you can play with it. You can add whatever you want to add. And you can adjust to your ears and to your taste of the sound. Now I will turn on this effect and I will try the delay. It looks like there is a lot of delay. I don't think so now it is a lot of delay because in music some delay will be will be lost, will be blended into the music. But I will add now, yeah, it is in this moment, if I have just delay, I will not keep it like that. I have to put something else on that delay to have better result of the sound. But before we do anything else, we will now exit from here. We'll go again to editing mode of this instrument. We'll go here to editing mode of effects and we will see that now we have compressor and delay. In delay option we have level, we have time and we have tap. I use always tap. Why? Because tap, it is actually something that will give me opportunity that my delay will follow tempo of my style. That's why I will keep that. If I disconnect tap and use this, look at now. Or this, I can now adjust speed. As I told you, I will choose option tap because I want to make sure that whenever I change style, my delay is going to follow tempo of the style. There is a level of delay. I can play with that. Actually, I can put it somewhere here. Now, I have delay. I have my compressor, actually not compressor, just gate, but I'm talking about effect. Whenever I say compressor, I'm talking about a compressor effect without compression, and I have my delay. Now, I want to add something else. I will exit from this mode, press again keyboard control, and try to add some of those effects. Let me see, what do I have here? I will add some, for example, phaser. Phaser, turn on and try it. Now I can adjust that phaser here. Okay, let me go to a sound edit mode to see what do I have now there. I will press that. I will go to sound edit mode and now we can see that I have compressor, phaser, delay. Now I can control level of phaser and depth of the phaser. Now I got third effect. Now what I want to do, I want to add one more effect. But before I do this, I will do something else. Now I'm going to exit from edit mode, and I'm going to add some reverb. I want to put all my effects and my sound in same space, in the space with adding reverb. As you can see now, when I added a reverb, I put my sound with effects in a space together, and now my delay is not anymore so aggressive, is not anymore so noticeable. It is there just enough in a proportion that I want to have it, in that kind of proportion, comparing to the sound. Now you can see that all my effects are working in kind of in this space as some kind of pleasant sound, and now sound is rich, is wide, and all effects are in the best way presented. If I am satisfied with this sound, I can keep it like this. But in this video, I just want to show you how you can add 4 effects and up to 4, actually up to 5 effects because we have presently 3 effects here. One of them is as well a reverb, that is 4, and now we have empty space to add effect number 5. Now let us go again to keyboard control and add some distortion. That distortion is going to be distortion 3, and now I will add that distortion. And now let us see what do we have here in editing mode for that guitar sound. We will go there and we will go to editing effect mode, and we will see that we have here now 4 effects. Now what we can control here, remember, we can control distortion, so level, drive, we can control compressor, level, gate, we can control phaser, level and depth, and we can control delay. So it is level, time of delay, or we can just follow tempo of the style. And we have here as well a reverb, and there we can control reverb, amount of reverb. So now if we go back to keyboard control, now we can play with them. We can whatever we can turn off anything of that. On. Now my delay, I can add it. And so now we can play, we can do whatever we want to do. Now, how we can save it? There is 2 ways how we can save it. First way, if we go press save button, now we can save that effect in user effect. Save to user effects. If you save it to user effects, give it name and save it. I don't want to save it now because it is something that I just show you how you can work with this, but it is not something that I was focusing on getting something that I like. But if you like it, when you make something, you will save it as a user effect. After that, you can apply that user effect to any of your instrument. But there is another option as well. I will go back to that part and I will press save. And now it is giving you option to save those effects directly to your voice. Save to voice. So when you make effect for voice and you think it is going to be usable for that voice, but not as a general effect for some other voices, then you can save it directly to the voice. Here, save to the voice, and in this case, that effect will be saved together with your voice here with that guitar. So that is workflow. That is way how we can add some effects to SD90, SD9, SD60. What I did here, actually I showed you a proper way from the beginning, from the scratch, using dry sound and adding effects. And that way, to me, is the best way. I like to start always from the compressor. As I told you on the beginning, with compression, let me go back to my instrument here, with compressor here. Maybe if I have some of the instruments of the samples that are not enough loud that if comparing, for example, if I compare those samples to original sound, maybe they are too soft and I can hear them, they are not on the same level. In this case, I can use here gate of the compressor and I can raise volume for that sound. Or if sound is too loud, I can put it down, even without choosing compression. But if I have problem with the sound, with balance of the sound between soft and loud notes, then I can use some compression as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully it will help a lot of people who are using Ketron keyboards, and if they want to add some effect and if they want to adjust something, as I mentioned, sound between effect and between effect, sounds with effect and sound without effect, if they want to adjust that volume. Because sometimes people get in problem when they add effect, they will actually add volume of the sound. That volume you can control with compressor. That's why I put compressor in front of everything. So, but as well, this workflow that I showed you here, you can apply it on any keyboard or any arranger keyboard. Just depends on the possibility what you can get from that arranger keyboard. Now, in this video, I am not going to talk about editing sound, shape sound. There is some options, but I will leave that for another video because I don't want this video to be so long. And as well, I am not going to talk about DSP functions that we can have. Do some additional adjusting of the sound, total sound of the mix of the instruments. So in next video, we will talk about these features, about DSP menu. That is a bonus on this thing that I just explained you. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video. Tiho here.